with Artists of the World, and we're here with Screen Vinyl Image here at the Stratmore Mansion. Okay, so what what special quality do you each bring to the band, do you think?
I'll have to think about it. You go ahead. I'm gonna think about one.
I think that, for me, really, like, I got into programming drum machines. Like, when we had our old band, we lost our drummer, and we decided not to replace him, but to, start using machines. And, it kind of really was like taking songs that had already been written with the drummer and using a drum machine, and it sounding very much like we were trying to make it sound like a drummer, which doesn't work. And but with this band, like, we were getting really into a lot of electronic music, and so for me, I think, like, I've spent a lot of time working on sort of drum machines and kind of getting them to sound a certain way, and use that as kind of a foundation. I don't know, I mean, you seem to be more, like, you have a lot more movie knowledge than I do, and I think you kind of come up with more ideas, but I don't know what you were going to say.
Well, I think I do have a lot of concepts that I'll come up with, and definitely I think what I'm better at is probably soundscapes more. Jake is definitely a much better songwriter, like, having the traditional structure, whereas I think a lot of times I'll contribute more ambient sounds and just different layers onto it. I have a lot of synthesizers, and I like to experiment with different ways of playing guitar. And, lyrics, I think we kind of split that up.
Yeah.
And so I think, but we both have similar backgrounds, but they are slightly different enough so that there's different elements. When I was a teenager, I was kind of gothy, and he was very into like shoegaze music and guitars. So kind of bringing that together, I think, has been good.
Okay, so how do you all describe the music that you make?
Whenever anyone asks me, I always just say it's electronic music with guitars. And that's the best I can really do. I think I think Jake is better at it. Not trying to say that the sound is out there. It's just that the best way for me to really convey it to anyone is just to say we use electronics, but we incorporate guitars. So we don't really fit into the electro kind of column, but then we don't really fit into like the rock band
like
kind of
the classic
column,
format
so we're kind of combining
your own.
we're kind of combining some formats here, and I've definitely, when we've had reviews, we've had people refer to us as goth gays and just different stuff like that. So
sometimes it's kind of
hard.
Interesting to see like how people that don't know us personally,
what they pull
like
out.
kind of like what they describe us as, because it seems like it always kind of varies from maybe things that they grew up listening to, and they kind of pull
that
pieces out. So that's always kind of interesting.
Yeah. So you all like really seem to like love like your music. So what is the good and bad quality about being in like the music industry?
I would say a good thing, I'll let Jake address the negative, but for me, and I think for him too, the positive is just a lot of the people we've met and the places we've gotten to go. We've had the opportunity to go to Tokyo and play shows, and just touring the U.S., the East Coast and some of the Midwest, and so just getting out there, meeting people, and seeing things that we wouldn't normally see, I think is a plus for me. And also just the release of playing live or writing music. It's just very much you can release all that energy and stress and everything out through this. It's a great outlet. So
yeah. I guess if I'm doing the bad, I don't know. I mean,
the good too if you have good. So go.
Yeah, I mean, we love playing live. I mean, we love meeting other bands, and we like getting out of you know, our area and going to different places that we've never been, because you never quite know what you're going to run into, which is always kind of an adventure. But yeah, I mean, I guess the bad is just, I mean, the music business is a really interesting, and it's part of entertainment. You know, entertainment in the United States is so kind of like monetary based, like getting famous, making lots of money, or making someone else lots of money, which is usually how it goes. And it's kind of unfortunate, because I feel like it's tipped like so far into that like, you know, when you try to do something just because you enjoy doing it, or because you view it as more art than it is like a means of like, you know, being rich and famous or something like that. It definitely seems like it's a harder path, but you know, we know so many people that are into it just because they love playing music. And you know, you really kind of, you know, often hear about like the music community, and you know, there's definitely all sorts of sub-communities within music, but you know, it's just been great to be able to meet so many people that kind of share the same mindset as you. And you know, with the internet, it really kind of makes it so easy to like just talk to people all over the world, and you know, have the ability to kind of connect with people in that way. So it's kind of good and kind of bad, I guess.
What about yourself would you want your fans to know?
What would I want? I don't know. What do you think?
What would I want our fans to know?
I guess just that we're, you know, very genuine people, and what you're hearing is what we love, and we're creating it because that's what we want. You know, there's, I just think that, to me, and I think that that's important sometimes, you know, when I listen to bands, whether I feel like it's a genuine sound, like this is them, not this is a trend. And definitely this is us, and we wouldn't change it for anything, no.
Yeah.
You know. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think the same thing. I mean, this is just, it's kind of like it's taking all of the things that we're interested in, whether it be music or movies or stuff outside of that, you know, and it's kind of like taking all of that and taking life experiences and just trying to turn it into something musical that, you know, has either, you know, a message, or maybe it doesn't have a message, maybe it's just, you know, pure kind of fun. Like getting, you know,
or just, you know, some kind of feeling that you want to evoke
Yeah.
in people, and I hope other people enjoy it.
Yeah.
I hope other people like it, you know.
So, if you wouldn't mind, can you introduce yourselves and like what you do in the band? Because I didn't do that at the beginning.
Oh, okay,
Sure.
sorry.
I'm Kim Reed, and I play guitar and synthesizer in the band.
And I'm Jake Reed, and I play guitar and I guess like man drum machines and samplers and stuff.
And you sing.
Oh yeah, and I sing too.
Okay, thank you so much, Green Valley Language, for
Yes.
talking with us. And thank you guys for watching the video.
Peace.